It's still morning. Good morning. I'm tickled pink to be here up here in this beautiful country. It's good to see you, and it's good to meet some of you that I've never had the opportunity to get to know until now. And I hope that it becomes a long and intimate relationship. Even if you can't vote for me, I hope that I can represent your interests down in Trenton. Because I think that it's clear to us that our interests are similar and our expectations are very similar and our needs are very similar. And at the end of the day, we have an opportunity to change the paradigm in the state of New Jersey. I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. So I'm 1,000% in support of everything that Joe Cryan said as it relates to our next governor, Barbara Buono, in the state of New Jersey. It's not just something that, you know, that a pie in the sky kind of dream. There's really substance, there are legs to this stool. If we do what we need to do and we convince Democrats to do what Democrats are supposed to do, and if we give independents an opportunity to listen substantively to what has been happening, then people will be able to make an informed decision and understand that nothing good has happened in the state of New Jersey. And nothing really good has happened in the state of New Jersey for even the very, very, very wealthy. I mean, in terms of anything that the governor has done, any policy he's put in place. Because he's successfully vetoed anything and everything that could have generated income for just about anybody except for the folks that he gives $100 million no-bid contracts to, who are going to charge the state of New Jersey much more to do the things that other companies would have done in terms of the cleanup with Sandy and the debris and that kind of thing. There's a lot of questionable activities going on in this administration. And the governor has this sort of bravado about him that he can just do whatever the heck he wants to do, and it's okay, and he doesn't have to follow rules. If he wants to relax environmental rules, what do? They just propose to relax environmental rules. We know what that means. If they don't want to support women's rights, they don't support women's rights. And for some reason, they're not paying the consequences of this. And at the end of the day, if you ask a taxpayer, are you paying lower taxes? Are you having better services? No one's going to say yes, because it didn't happen in the state of New Jersey. If you go to the whole field of education, other than in, there isn't an education problem in the state of New Jersey. There's a problem with education in the poor districts. There's a problem with education in the underprepared and economically disadvantaged families. The solution, as the governor sees it, is to try to privatize education. We privatize education. For some reason, somebody believes there's money in education, so let's turn it over to for-profits and even non-profits who are friends of the governor, don't have any necessary track records in bringing a better educational opportunity, but certainly have relationships. That's what we're dealing with in the state of New Jersey. And people need to understand that this is very personal. Your experience in the state of New Jersey as a taxpayer, as a person who procures goods and services, who needs assistance from time to time, who has expectations for the next generation, who has responsibility for our elderly, our frail, and our children, we're not being serviced appropriately. And the only people that are paying for this upside-down economy are people who didn't cause it to be upside down in the first place. And no one seems to connect that to the policies of this governor. I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything, but I don't buy this crap about CPAC not inviting him because he's so whatever. He's moving toward the center because he's a Republican running in a blue state. They agreed. I'm firmly convinced that they agreed to give this guy a pass to come and be a part of that conference. But the moment that he gets beyond this election, he's going to be so far to the right that he's going to be their, person of interest for the next presidential. And I hope he does come out there because Hillary's going to spank him badly. Yeah. And I tell you, I thank you very much for endorsing Reed, Shirley, and me, and Marie. Marie got so close, it's almost sinful. We can't let that happen again. Right. We need her. I watch her on Facebook. She uses her Facebook in a very smart way. She's a hard worker. Reed, Shirley, and I, we try to represent the interests of everyday families because that's what we are, a part of an everyday family. Barbara Buono understands what it is to live, to get educated, to work, to be a mother, to be a woman. And I am going to tout the fact that she is a woman. She doesn't have to, but we need to. Because she's a viable alternative to Christie on so many levels. And not the least of which is her gender. Because with her gender comes experiences and understanding and perspectives that we can need and appreciate and respect. She respects us. We can win this election. We will win this election. We can even bring Marie on board in the Assembly. We don't need veto-proof opportunities in the Assembly. We need a new governor. Because we don't need to keep spinning our wheels, voting over and over and over again on the same thing he continues to veto.
Right.
You know, at some point that gets to be tiring. Yeah. What we need is somebody that's going to take us in a different direction. I know Barbara can, and I know she will. Yeah. She's already spoken on issues that are very important to each and every one of us. I want Marie to be there with us. I want Charlene and Reed to be back in their leadership positions. And I want us to be able to represent you and hope that you will be proud of the things that we're trying to do on your behalf. Thank you and God bless you.